Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session to be diligent and cautious, while at the same time being very optimistic in terms of evaluating any opportunity. And it was created for a client that I was working with, already being very successful, but considering an executive level position. And it was very tempting, but there was the possibility that there could be a hidden trap, some kind of an issue connected with the responsibility. And sometimes in companies you get politics, sometimes you get bait and switch tactics where the thing that's described isn't necessarily what the role ends up being. And the client that I was working with was intelligent enough to know that all that glitters is not gold. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad opportunity. It just requires the discernment and due diligence and vigilance to check and to renegotiate terms if they're not quite right. And there was a few natural metaphors that came up while I was talking to the client. One is this idea of a poison chalice, this idea that it's this golden goblet, but inside it kind of hides something dangerous. Quite a useful metaphor, and that phrase, all that glitters isn't gold, again highlights this allure that can be there. And it wasn't the case with this situation, but professional scammers, that's what they're preying on. They're offering something that looks unbelievably good, but then what you get is nowhere near that thing. And I think most people have had the experiences of being tricked or deceived, or to think they're getting one thing and actually they're getting something very different. And that could be a job. That could be something that you purchase, like a product. It could even be a relationship. Someone looks fantastic, but actually they're not quite who they appear to be. So having this ability to be discerning, to dig below the surface, to have that kind of element of caution while still being optimistic and confident and not jaded, I think is a very important life skill. And that's really what this hypnosis session is all about. It's about activating that kind of enthusiasm and confidence for life, while also having a deep appreciation that not everything is often as it appears to be. And actually having that kind of caution, being willing to reevaluate situations as it comes up, I think is very, very important. And I remember working with someone else about a year ago, and they were considering like a job, but it was a self-employed job within an organization. And my advice to them was write down everything that makes it appealing. And then when you're in the role, see if those things are still true. And what that does is it prevents you from changing the goalpost while you're in a situation. And a lot of people find themselves willing to make excuses and kind of alter their beliefs once they're in a situation. It's like a poker analogy of feeling pot committed, or a sunk cost fallacy, this idea of, well, you're in it now, so you have to stick with it. And that isn't the case. You know, in a lot of cases, you can reevaluate. And I think one of the best questions to reevaluate something that you're already in is to say, well, knowing what I now know, would I make this decision again? And if the answer is no, and you can't improve it, then get yourself out of that situation. And that's been very useful for decision-making criteria for me. This is a hypnosis session to activate that cautious optimism. And I think it will be beneficial to a lot of people. If, however, you feel like something a bit more bespoke would be beneficial, there will be a link in the show notes to schedule that free consultation call. For now, though, find a quiet, confident place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, feel a wonderful sense of release, as any tension, stress, and worries just starts to melt away. That as you exhale, just feel any tension in your body begin to dilute, dissolve, and leave that body in that outward breath. Another deep breath in and out. Each exhale inviting you to let go of the outside world, to enter a place where clarity and focus are easily within your reach. As you feel your body sinking deeper and deeper down, I wonder if you could imagine a child slide in front of you. Kind of child playground, a place of swings and roundabouts, but imagine that slide, maybe a spiral slide right in front of you. Unlock your inner child, that playful part, standing at the top of that slide, a slide that leads down to a place of deep relaxation and focus. Each spiral down takes you deeper into a place of relaxation, a place where you feel yourself becoming more and more centered, more and more in tune with your inner wisdom. So feel yourself sliding down as you relax more deeply. Continue to slide down and down as you feel your mind open up, ready to receive empowering insights. Keep going down the slide as you allow yourself to go deeper, trusting the journey. Continue down, halfway down the slide now, feeling calm and ready for whatever comes. Continuing to slide down deeper still. Any remaining tension dissolving now, that's it. Continue down the slide, feeling lighter, playful, more at ease. Almost at the bottom of the slide now. And then imagine coming out of the bottom of that slide and feel like you're stepping into a space of calm, clarity, and focus. Perhaps you could imagine at the bottom of the slide is direct access to your deep subconscious mind, a space of deep awareness. And I wonder if you can allow your mind to become open to the possibility of a new opportunity. That in this space, you have access to all the wisdom you need, all the strength, all the clarity to make decisions that are in your highest good. And I wonder if you could imagine standing at the edge of a great forest. And perhaps this forest represents your future, full of hidden paths and opportunities. Each path is a possibility, and some are better possibilities than others, with more potential. Whereas other paths might be shadowy and full of uncertainty. And here you are, about to embark into the forest, knowing that beyond the trees lies an opportunity that you feel drawn to explore, while also knowing that the forest can hide things from view. As you step forward, of all the paths, you notice a golden path in front of you, glowing and shimmering, as though inviting you in. But you pause for a moment, because you know that not all that glitters is gold. You understand that sometimes what appears dazzling and inviting at first glance can hide unexpected thorns beneath the surface. In your mind's eye, imagine now holding a magnifying glass in your hand. And imagine that this magnifying glass represents your ability to scrutinize, to look closer at what lies beneath. And as you examine the golden path before you, you notice small cracks in the surface, things that you wouldn't have seen without this closer look. You feel a sense of calm as you realize that your diligence, your ability to look deeper, will help you avoid any pitfalls disguised as opportunity. And yet, you know that not all paths and not all choices are poison chalices. Some offer true potential, but only for those who walk carefully, those who know how to ask the right questions and negotiate the terms. So as you feel empowered to continue on this journey through the forest, you feel that inner wisdom guiding you. If there is something undesirable, you will have the power to walk away, or the confidence to reshape it until it becomes something truly worth pursuing. And I wonder in that forest if now in the distance you could imagine another path, one that doesn't glow as brightly, but it feels solid beneath your feet. As you walk on it, your excitement grows. Imagine that this opportunity, when carefully considered, could be something extraordinary. Feel a surge of enthusiasm within you, ready to bring your best energy to this new venture, to make it thrive. Yet, even as you embrace this excitement, a part of you remains steady, anchored in reality. You know that you are not tied to this path. And if at any point you sense the need to reevaluate, you will do so without hesitation. You will avoid the trap of being emotionally attached to the dream of what you wanted it to be, rather than the reality of what it is. Knowing that you are always free to change course if the situation no longer serves your highest good. And as you walk further along, you hear the rustle of trees around you. You are alert, vigilant for any sign of a bait and switch, always on guard for anything that doesn't align with what you deserve. Cautious of pitfalls, cautious of traps, yet still enthusiastically marching forward. With this awareness, you feel both excited and grounded. You know that any decision you make will be based on clarity, wisdom, and a deep trust in your ability to discern what is best for you. And now, as you walk this path, knowing that you are fully equipped to evaluate every opportunity with caution and confidence, imagine yourself in the near future. Maybe it's a specific opportunity or possibility. Maybe something that could lead to a decision, and feel the calm certainty that you will know what is right for you, that your unconscious will help you evaluate with care. You will negotiate when needed, and you will bring your full enthusiasm to anything that truly resonates with your highest good. Things change, and should the time come to reevaluate, you will do so easily, without hesitation, knowing that if it's still the right decision in the future, then you continue on that path, but also knowing that you are free to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. And in this way, you protect yourself from the possible quicksands and traps of the future, from anything that could diminish or tarnish the brilliance of your future. So as you continue this journey, you feel excited about what lies ahead, knowing that you are both cautious and courageous, both wise and willing to take on new challenges. And with this combination, determined yet discerning, you are unstoppable. Feel all of the resources necessary for an important decision are now within you, trusting your unconscious to help you find the right path for you. And with that in mind, it's time to leave the forest, to return to the present, to return to the here and now, taking all of the resources necessary with you. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully into the here and now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken returning with clarity, wisdom, discernment, and a deep trust of your unconscious mind. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.